got it. And what I want to make sure you know, just because this looked fast and easy, it's not fast. It's not easy. You got to be really careful. You got brake lines. You got all kinds of equipment over here. You don't want to catch on fire. You also don't want to cut into the tube. So you want to go way less. And, you know, we can sand it out than going too close to the tube. Because you can always sand down, but you can't bring back out. You know what I'm saying? So if you get into that tube, you're in trouble. You don't want to do that. There was an extra little bracket underneath here. I'll show you here. It holds in these, kind of all this electronics, the battery department and all this right here. So it sits right down under here. To smooth that out as well. Smooth these out. So moral of the story of this whole thing is just because this looks quick and easy doesn't mean that necessarily you should try it. I'm not telling you to try it. Everything you do at your own risk. This is not a how-to. This is just me modifying my bike and you're watching me do it. If you're gonna do this kind of thing, you're gonna have to be really slow, meticulous. If you don't know how to use these tools, you better learn how to use them before you start this stuff. I've been using grinders and stuff for years and years, so that's not a problem for me. But if it was your first rodeo, man, those things can get away from you. They can cut you. They can cut something important on your bike. They can hurt somebody. They get slow. Make sure you know what you're doing. And you're not going to be able to get in a hurry about this stuff. You're going to have to be patient. You know, I've got one side of this, it's basically the bracket that holds the exhaust on this side and the passenger foot peg. I don't want them on here because I want a cleaner look. But now I've got to get in there and I've got to sand them down. So that's my next step, is starting to sand it all down. Then we're going to have to repaint that. Anytime you're messing with the frame and stuff, there's risk involved. Compromise your frame in some way and you hit a bump really hard, that frame could bust, all right? And so it's all at your own risk. It's all on you. And I want you to be safe. All right, so obviously when we do these kinds of projects, we learn a lot, right? I am not an expert by any means. I'm just kind of gleaning off what I see other people do. What would I have done different? I would have pre-drilled all the holes before I used the adhesive spray and sprayed the foam to this. I would have kind of figured out where the holes were. I think that would have been more work, but honestly, I had to be really careful that I didn't drill up through the top of the seat, so that took extra time, and I just lucked out that I didn't do it. I'm really, really happy with it. You know, for my first seat ever, I'll give it like a 75, okay? I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's pretty darn, it's not bad. It's actually not bad. Yeah, rivet gun. That's your key, is the rivet gun. I did have to make a couple little cuts here to kind of make this fit right, and it made it a little bit weird right there, but honestly, you can't really hardly even tell. I need to figure out what I'm doing up here at the front at this bracket where the tank comes down. There's a little lip here. I have it kind of shoved under there right now. I think I'm just gonna cut that off. I'm probably gonna attach somehow to this tank, then attach to the rear fender and have some kind of attachment down under here. But you know what? All in all, I'm super stoked. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and you can do this. You gotta believe, you just gotta do it, all right? You can do this stuff.